What's good people? Welcome to Hove Views. Thank you for clicking the thumbnail. Today we're going to be doing a reaction video for The Color Purple. So full disclosure here, one of the things that I want to do with this video is actually include the trailer and get the full reaction. But regardless if they let me keep the reaction with the video up or if they make me cut it for copyright reasons, you're going to get my thoughts about the trailer afterwards. I already have a lot of thoughts about this property and this thing being remade before even watching one frame of it. So if you care at all about the thoughts that follow after watching the reaction, stick around. That's what the focus is going to be on the backside of this video. So without talking anymore, let's get to it. I feel like that's what I wanted to see. So if you're looking at this right now, right? So if you saw how I just saw it, you saw that there is like that little head, a bold take or bold new take. That's the vibe I was getting as I was watching it. Like, this looks way more of a musical than the dramatic stuff that we got in the first one. And actually, that's a way to do it. That's a way to make this new and relevant, as well as not just relevant, but something that really kind of stands on its own. Like, one of the problems that I have with a lot of the remakes that we get is that they are simple remakes. They are shot to shot, the same version. This is why, the main reason why I'm not wasting any moment of my life on that White Man Can't Jump remake that they just came out with. Like, there's nothing you can do to add to that or elevate that. Here, focusing on the music and the musical talents of the people involved, as well as just changing the vibe of it, because Color Purple is sad. Color Purple is dramatic. Color Purple is not something you want to constantly relive. But this version of it might be worth reliving, might be worth something checking out and seeing how they do it differently. You have to keep the same level of, I guess, trauma, because those characters are who they are. And if you're making that same movie, there's going to be some rough stuff involved. But at the same time, it doesn't necessarily have to be as dark as the original was. And this does not seem to be as dark. It does look like they're going to go heavy on the young stuff with Halle Bailey and the new young actress who's involved. But I'm also kind of excited to see Fantasia sing. Fantasia has a great voice, always has. Seeing Taraji involved and seeing her doing what she's doing, like, that's cool. Knowing that Oprah's involved and Colman Domingo playing the role that Danny Glover played is perfect casting. But I also feel like it's not going to be nearly as bad. One of the things that I saw on Twitter, like, I almost got spoiled watching this trailer before. Kev on Stage, one of my favorite stand-up guys and just social media content creator guys, he came out and said, like, oh, so I'm gonna hate Colman Domingo for the rest of forever now, just like I did Danny Glover after he did what he did in The Color Purple. And that's not the vibe I get. I think that he's going to be a villain in the movie, and he's going to be detestable at times. But I don't think this movie, just looking at one piece of material here, I don't think this movie is going to go nearly as far as the previous Color Purple film went. I think this one is going to be quite toned down. It almost gave off like a Disney type of vibe, like with people dancing in the street and people dancing in the church. And it was some quick shots, but it does seem to be embracing the musical nature and making this a real deal musical. I'm not a huge fan of musicals, but I do like them on occasion. I think this was going to be one that I'll check out. At first, seeing the sad part of it, I was like, oh man, I don't know. I don't know if I can do this. But after watching the whole thing and seeing the vibe might be more jovial and definitely more musical and something different from what we got, not just a shot for shot rehash of all that drama, I'm a lot more down for it than I thought I would be. So let me know your thoughts about the trailer, and are you down for The Color Purple and wanting to come back and see that? I think it's something that'll be worth checking out without a whole bunch of convincing. I don't think it's going to take a lot more visually to convince me to check it out. I think it'll be worth a watch. But again, let me know your thoughts. That's what I'm here for in the comment section. Enjoy yourself, guard your heart, and go watch something good.